The Steel City is ready at Acrisure Stadium here in Pittsburgh. Today, a good battle in the AFC North. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go from the Steel City. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. And let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
Second down, Rodgers. Complete. Calvin Austin will get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That non-verbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's third and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on fourth down. So I don't love third and short, bomb, punt. I do love third and short, okay, you failed, I'm going to go for it on fourth down.
The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the veteran, still going. Former Super Bowl MVP, comeback player of the year in 2023, it's Joe Flacco.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old, we'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proven to be a really hard team to beat.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8 yards. And it's third down. Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Flacco to throw. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies, but the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass, and I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Flacco. Looking down the field, but that ball's incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Kevin Stefanski going to turn to his field goal unit. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. That one is good. And the Browns are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Steelers offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Greg Newsom on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Here's the former Memphis Tiger, Kenneth Gainwell. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
At the 20-yard line.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you could see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
3rd and long for Rodgers. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here's Corliss Waitman now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. On the return, it's Carter. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. Browns offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead, see if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. It's a Browns 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Patrick Weed getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it 3rd and goal.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Last drive yielded 3. They'd like more. Let's see what happens on 3rd and goal. Flacco to throw. Now, here comes the screen to Ford. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. And so far, 2 drives, 2 punts, no first downs. Not a winning formula as they start drive number 3. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll dump this out wide to Gainwell. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On 2nd down, Warren. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Browns offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. On the play action, he'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Looking deep here for Tillman. That's caught! And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 50 yards. First down, Browns.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. 6-0 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. First and 10, and here comes Ford. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 17-yard line.
Here's second and 2. Again, it's Ford. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
A gain of 2.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's third down and a few inches. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
They'll try to sneak it here. He's going to pick up the Browns' first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Not a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and the Browns extend their advantage to 13-0.
Steelers, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Steelers offense ready to see what they can do. They find themselves down 13-0 here. As they try to get things started offensively, it's first and 10. Rodgers now. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 8 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's second and 8. Now Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throw, it was clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
From the gun, Rodgers. He'll try to run for it. Give him 11 on the scramble to give them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 11. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
He'll push forward for about a yard. Myles Garrett able to bring him down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll run here with Gainwell. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. The shotgun, it's Aaron. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Shelby Harris in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing, Rodgers. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So anytime you find yourself in 3rd and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw it away.
Here's Corliss Waitman now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. To throw is Flacco. To the left side, he's got Njoku. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with a sneak. He's going to have a Browns first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Now, faking the give. This throw left is complete with Judy.
To number 3, Jerry Judy. Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. Now Flacco. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
The Steelers offense getting set to get back to work. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. Oh, the ball's out. The Browns say they have it, and they do.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Browns offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a first.
The previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. A run up the middle with Warren. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Rodgers. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
Flacco. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 10. comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man, and that's Tillman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 17 yards on that connection. First down, Cleveland.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last hold, now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Push down to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Third down, 3 to go. Back to throw. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Cedric Tillman was the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
He'll drop the throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Browns first down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points.
And he's into the end zone. Cedric Tillman. Touchdown, Cleveland.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Extra point attempt still to come. He knocks it through. And the Browns add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A-Rod now to throw on first down. Metcalf left side. He's got it.
Rodgers pass. Complete to number 4, DK Metcalf. It's a pickup of 3.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half.
Chris Boswell,
Very
the kickoff
one-sided
for
first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Browns offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This pass caught by Judy. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big one there to start the second half. 32 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Derek Harmon, he gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing, Flacco. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith, he gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Here's Flacco to throw. And that is incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Steelers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. DK Metcalf was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down. To the air once more. It's Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. That's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Rodgers going up top again. A ball deep for the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 37 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's a screen set up for one.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Again, it's Rodgers. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Pat Fryermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. And now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Steelers are able to cut into the deficit.
Steelers 7.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. DeAndre Carter on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Browns offense ready to take over once again. Open this drive on the ground with 4. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was brought down by Darius Slay. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Here's Flacco. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku.
David Njoku. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? To throw is Flacco. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the defense comes up with a big turnover. Maybe the This will turn this game around.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Steelers offense ready to get back at it. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. He takes off, and he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll run again, and he's going to slide down with the 1st down inside the 5. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
For a Pittsburgh Steeler.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Here's Warren. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
One more time with Warren. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Jalen Warren, touchdown Steelers.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Steelers are back within 6.
Browns 20, Steelers 14.
Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Here comes Ford on the return. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Browns offense and Joe Flacco getting ready for the next possession. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. The drive starts with a carry by Ford. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
Third and 9. Now Flacco. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
First down, Cleveland.
That's a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2. Flacco. That's caught by 4. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it. And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second and inches. On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
What a run. He brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
A gain there of 23 yards. It's a Browns first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
They'll go back to forward on first down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll run once more with 4.
Jerome Ford, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Flacco to throw. That is caught, and he's Cedric Tillman. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. He'll try to do it with the screen. And he is not going to get in. Stopped on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. First down for Aaron. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Rodgers on 3rd and 2. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Taking off, he'll try to get there. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on 4th down.
That's just a big-time play by this quarterback on 4th down. You can see he starts first look cover. Then he goes through his progression. There's nowhere to go with the ball. He can't throw it away, can't take a sack. He quickly decides to turn into a runner, use his legs to pick up the first down, and they're still alive.
There he goes again. And he'll give himself up here, but that's a gain of 5 on 1st down.
And that was really well defended along the back end, Mike. And with nobody open downfield, he's got no choice but to turn into a runner. They end up rallying to the ball, and they limit to a minimal gain.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of
18 yards on the connection. That's a Steeler first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
Austin brought in motion. To throw is Rodgers. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That is caught! DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
On for the extra point is Boswell. His kick is good. And the Steelers have cut the deficit to 5.
26. Steelers 21.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Carter on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. The middle, here's Ford. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 6. Here's Flacco to throw. This pass caught by Beauty. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a first down to boot.
First down, Browns.
Let's pick it up.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. They bring Judy in motion. Again, it's 4. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Throwing, Flacco. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Third and long.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. The Browns getting their punting team out there. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Steelers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. They'll drop to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to second.
Great job there
10.
defensively separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Second down, Rodgers. Check this down to Gainwell out of the backfield. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Third and 5.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
He's got his man complete to Wilson. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Steeler first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
He'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rodgers. 17 yards on that play. That's a Steeler first down.
17 yards.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Rodgers going up top again. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play, and in the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.